Hello students, welcome to online audio video lessons, an initiative taken by St. Vidya Mandir English High School affiliated to CBSE. Myself Mrudula Karderu, mathematics teacher for standard 6th. So children, today let us continue with chapter 11 algebra. So children, let us begin. Children, let us start with exercise 11.2. Question number 1. The side of an equilateral triangle is shown by L. Express the perimeter of the equilateral triangle using L. I have drawn an equilateral triangle where all the sides are same, that is L, L and L. Now we have to find the perimeter. Perimeter is nothing but the sum of all the sides of the triangle, that is L plus L plus L. That is L plus L, 2L plus L, we have 3L. So we can write perimeter is equals to 3L. Question number 2. The side of a regular hexagon is denoted by L. Express the perimeter of the hexagon using L. So children, here we have an hexagon where all the sides are equal. If we want to find the perimeter, again it will be sum of all the sides of the hexagon. As all the sides are equal and this hexagon has 6 sides, so I will write 6L, that is L plus L plus L plus L plus L plus L. So totally how many L's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So perimeter is equals to 6L, where a regular hexagon has all the sides equal, hence it is called as regular hexagon. Next we have question number 3. A cube is a three-dimensional figure as shown in figure 11.11. It has 6 faces and all of them are identical squares. The length of an edge of the cube is given by L. Find the formula for the total length of the edges of a cube. So children, to find the formula, first you have to find how many edges are there of a cube. Yes, in your earlier chapters of geometry, you have studied about the cube, isn't it? So how many edges are there for a cube? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So totally there are 12 edges of a cube. As it is having identical squares, you can find that all the length of the edges are same. Hence the formula to find the length of the edge will be 12L. Children, you can write formula to find total length of edges. Total length of the edges of a cube is equals to 12L, because a cube has 12 edges and all are identical, hence we can write 12L. Next question we have question number 4. The diameter of a circle is a line which joins 2 points on a circle and also passes through the center of the circle. In the adjoining figure 11.12, AB is the diameter of a circle, C is its center. Express the diameter of a circle D in terms of its radius. So children, when you observe this circle, you can find that here CP is a radius, that is the distance from the center of the circle to any point on the circumference, whereas diameter is the line which joins any 2 points on the circumference, but this line passes through center of the circle. Children, in your geometry lesson you have already studied that 2 radius makes 1 diameter. See here, this is 1 radius, this is another radius. So 2 radius together makes 1 diameter. So we can express the diameter of the circle in terms of radius as D is equals to 2r, that is 2 radius makes 1 diameter, hence we can write d is equals to 2r. Next, moving on to question number 5. To find sum of three numbers 14, 27 and 13, we have two ways. First one is we can add 14 and 27. When we add, we get 41, and then this 41 is added to 13. So when we add to 13, we get the answer as 54. This is first method. Second method is we can add 27 and 13 first, so that we get the answer 40, and then we can add this 40 to 14. Again the answer is 54. Both the answers are same, but the way is little bit different. So we can write in general 14 plus 27 plus 13 is equals to 14 plus 27 plus 13. That is, brackets were different. So this property is known as associativity of addition of numbers, which you have already studied in the chapter whole numbers. So children, is there any other property which we have studied where we use three numbers? Yes, it is the same property, but we have to express it using the variables a, b and c, not the number. So how will you write it? We can write it as a plus b plus c, where we put bracket for first two numbers, is equals to a plus b plus c, where we keep brackets for last two numbers. I hope it is understood, children. Solve the exercise in your notebook.